Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my new video where we are going to be highlighting a matchup that is starting to become very common down in the bot lane, and that is the Amumu lane. Now, I think Swain has a decent overall lane into Amumu when you can punish his all-ins in the early game with your CC that's going to drag him further down the lane, as well as punishing him with Ignite and decent consistent damage coming out of your Q. As a little bit of a naughty boy, as you can see here, a little bit of a chat ban, but let's ignore that. So the overall game, I think that our team comp is a little bit better, with the Udyr and Darius just seems to be a little bit outdated right now. I think Set and Lee are just better iterations of those two champions currently. Our Caitlyn decided to go cleanse, so we even have to be a little bit more careful because we do not have a heal to kind of save us when we get into some tough spots, but the enemy did not go Ignite. They went in an exhaust, so it's a little bit of a lighter setup. So I am taking a big risk here. I am going conditioning against the enemy, even though Amumu likes going in the early games. I'm just guessing that they are probably going to be trying to focus the Caitlyn. We'll see how the lane goes out. Usually they focus my ADC when I do play Swain, so let's hope they do that just so I can get a little bit of scaling, get that done. Obviously, you really need an unflinching against Ashe. All this CC that is coming down. Electrocute because you can proc it easily. Cheap Shot because you can proc it easily with your E. And then Ultimate Hunter is the absolute most important rune, in my opinion, when you're playing Swain, because it is just such a necessity because of how ult reliant Swain is. Is he going to give up a CS just because I'm zoning him right here? Let's see. Is he going to volley for this CS? Or is he going to try and CS it with autos? Cool. Hit our first E, get a quick electrocute proc. That's why you want to go electrocute. It's just a very strong thing in the early game where you can get a lot of lane pressure. As you can see here, I'm just able to really simply, only able to hit the Amumu there. I was looking for the Ashe so I could follow it up with an E, but that's fine too, getting the W on the enemy champions. We have to be really careful here because Amumu loves all-inning you close to the tower because they can get a lot of free damage on you while the enemy looks to while you look to just back off a little bit. So you have to be careful whenever you're playing against Ashe. She is a very punishing ADC. She has decent amount of damage, and she's able to slow you down and really chase you to a disgusting amount. So you want to stay really at about the max range of your E and just punish the Ashe with range, as this Caitlyn is doing very well now. But the all-in is really where they are strong. The poke is where we are strong. So getting a good understanding of where your strengths are in the matchups is a very important concept that you need to have a good understanding of when you are playing Swain, because you are pretty reliant on being pretty strong in the lane. Because you are a bit of a lane bully, you have decent amount of damage. Just get a quick electrocute proc with our Q there because we weren't able to do it with our W. We used that to zone earlier. So just getting into this flow of landing those max range E's are going to be important. Looks like the rest of our map is struggling a bit. I don't mind. Looks like Udyr is going to go for this bottom scuttle, and I'm just going to scout this out real quick, see what HP threshold he's on. He's at 2 kills, so he probably uses flash at least. I want to zone him off here. Damn. Was not able to get that kill there. That's really unfortunate. Ooh. Let's see here. Okay. Just getting a free stack there. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to kill that Udyr. That Ignite was really ambitious. If my E would have landed, I could have gotten a kill there. It's just he used the scuttle as a buffer, which was very smart. Again, I'm playing on my main account here, so there is going to be a pretty high level play where people are actually have a good understanding of how to deal with Swain. When you're in the lower elos, people don't really play Swain so much, so they you can just beat them over the head with your experience in the lane and in different situations, because he's just not really too popular of a pick. But a lot of these people that are in the higher elos, they've been playing the game a while. They played the game when Swain was super strong, when his W had a bigger radius, and did a bit more damage. So just being aware of that when you climb more. A lot of your old tricks that you might have used on Swain don't really work. Sometimes when you're in lower elos, the jungler would probably try and duel me a little bit more offensively there, just because of he's like, oh, this is a support. He out-leveled me. He should be able to out-duel me. Udyr is decently strong in the early game. He has CC, so he can make up for the life differential. I don't have the best consistent damage with just a level 1 Q. Okay, cool. Looks like Amumu is getting a roam off. Just gonna do a pink right there. Yeah, we need to be really careful. Udyr's already level 6. Our Lee Sin's level 4. So it's definitely struggling a bit. Ah. Damn. See, this is what Ashes love to do. They love to punish you with their slows. Looks like she has cheap shot too, so she's able to do a little bit of extra damage with those slows. I have my ignite back up, so it wasn't the biggest loss using it there. Ah, that was a terribly placed E. Cool, we hit the W's. We've been hitting a lot of free casted W's. Okay. It's so hard to click the enemy champions when the Caitlyn gets that trap. Okay. Oh. I was hoping she could punish a little bit more than that. It's unfortunate. Alright, so I have my ignite soon. Oh. Yeah, that's a dead Caitlyn. Oh wow, she lived. Okay, I'm gonna sit right here, see if the Amumu goes on me. This is a very classic thing that Amumus love doing. Okay, cool. We got the kill there. That is what you really need to do in this lane. You need to look for the overextensions, right? When I saw her, that Amumu looking to get aggressive on my Caitlyn, I knew I wanted to stand forward because a lot of people don't have a good understanding of how Amumu works because he's a newer pick down in the support lane. They're used to maybe, if they haven't played Amumu before, they're used to having a little bit more resources, being a little bit tankier. He didn't get the after shock proc and really just misplayed that lane. So that is the biggest #1 key to the Amumu lane, is punishing those overextensions where he misses with the Q, maybe lands it on a minion, or has a just a misengage overall, because you're able to punish him with your CC. So when I saw him in that aggressive manner, it is key to hold on to your E, wait for the commit, and then punish with your E. That is really where a lot of your strength comes from in this lane. Okay, man, it would probably be prudent to go a early Zhonya's here, but I think I need a little bit more pressure. The rest of the map is losing pretty hard here, so I need to look to make plays for my team. I need to look to snowball this lane a little bit more, get a little bit more of a lead, and how I do that is with more damage, with more mana, and being able to be a bit more punishing. So I have to be very, very hyper cognizant of the fact that I do not have extra armor from Zhonya's. I do not have I don't have extra armor from the Seekers. I do not have the Zhonya's that would provide me with the temporary stasis. That is really what makes Swain come together so much. It's such a strong item, particularly since they've changed kind of, you can no longer do that old fun kind of Rod of Ages build that used to be like every Swain's kind of go-to setup. So once I have level 6, once I have Ignite, I'm going to look for any all-in, because I think Udyr is topside, and he just took that with the Darius. So zoning right here in the bush. What's going to happen is the enemy is going to have to miss a little bit of experience, a little bit of CS, and we'll see if I can land a W to zone right here. And then, okay, now he just ate the W damage. A lot of the times people hate getting hit by those Ws, so they'll dodge back. And when you do that, that is when it opens them up to a E. And we hit him with an Ignite. Perfect. That's all I was looking to do. I was waiting for him to come up to the lane to CS. I knew I had my ultimate because I knew I was safe. If Amumu wanted to turn on me, we would win the extended trade because I had Ignite, as well as the ult tick damage, and the extra HP is just a really, really good strong lane position there, because he was holding on to it. He wasn't pushing the wave too hard. We were just in a great spot, and I knew that I could play aggressive there, and I just waited and was kind of watching what the I was just waiting to watch to see what her movement patterns were, and it was a relatively simple movement pattern that the Ashe had, where she was just looking to back off after taking trades. So I just threw it behind her. She hasn't been trying to dodge too much from side to side. So we'll see how this goes. Ashe doesn't have her. Ooh. Yeah, I misplayed that a bit, sadly. I needed to ult a little bit early there. I did wait for my E because I just wanted to close as much distance as possible, because as soon as I miss the E, or as I throw the E, if I hit it, obviously we get the kill, but if I miss it, then she can get away. So holding on to that E and walking her down and getting really, really close screwed with her. It's similar to what you can do with Blitzcrank and use your Q as a bit of a zoning tool while you are closing distance and getting closer. Now Ashe has a really nice range advantage on you, so doing the ooh, did I hit that W? I gotta hit that. I wish I hit that W. I don't know if I did because of the slow. Okay, yeah, we're in really big trouble if these two get picked here. I don't think the Ashe has arrow yet. I can't eat an arrow, sadly, because I do not have Zhonya's. Yep, just gonna look to assist. Damn, that was a poorly placed W. Needed to put it more in the center. Oh, damn, I tried to block that volley for her. She does have fleet footwork. She could probably sustain a decent amount. Need to be careful here, though, because the Amumu... Okay, just looking to protect here. Yep, I'm fine with that. Completely fine with that trade. Just wanted to look to zone. Let the Caitlyn hit the... get hit by the arrow, because I can peel more. All she can do is just pretty much run away. Or E away, but the reason why it's more important that I don't get hit by the ult there is because I'm able to change the dynamic of the fight with what's going on. So whenever you're playing Swain, you are able to leech a little bit of health off of non-champions. As you can see here, you get about 4 health. So fighting in minion waves can sometimes be advantageous when you are playing Swain. I'm going to look for some long-range W peel here. I'm guessing Udyr might be in there. So I can get a little bit of health back. If you didn't know, when you get a fragment, you get more health. And if you are ulted at the time, you get even more. And nice. Okay, so what might happen here is I might be able to bait this Amumu into an all-in with me. But if he throws a Q on me and I know it's going to hit, I have to ultimate first, or else I might get just absolutely bursted out with the tantrum. Oh, we flashed it. Okay, I'm going to see if I can steal a little bit of HP off this. I'm just absorbing a little bit of life. Okay, cool. Alright, that's fine. We traded our ultimate for the Amumu Flash, and we already have 2 stacks of our ultimate Hunter, so I know that we are relatively safe. Lee Sin's going to come, so I'm going to look to bait in a little bit. I'm just going to show that I'm still in lane, and I'm at low HP, so it's probably going to draw them to... no, they aren't pushing. They're playing pretty safe. Let's clear out these... okay... I'm hoping Caitlyn wants to back here. I'm low HP. She's low mana. She's 4-0. She has a shutdown, so you really want to protect your shutdown. And when you have a winning lane like this, the biggest reason why I want to start doing more of these lane kind of centric videos that I'm going to be doing, I might even not even show the rest of the... Oh, actually, this might be a better buy. The reason why I'm probably not even going to show the rest of the game is because I want to show the importance of lane mechanics and what you can do to get strong, because Swain is so reliant on having a good lane phase because he has low econ when he's a support. He's similar to Xerath in how he needs to have a decent setup. Also, you can get your ADCs so insanely far ahead. You can assist ADCs that are not the best with oh cool, I hit him with that, that are not the best at laning, and give them an easier phase to get a really nice CS lead because you're able to bully quite easily. So what is going to happen here? Wow, Amumu was just really able to get the shutdown there. That's crazy. Okay, Ashe might look for... Okay, so I could probably take a 2v3. I have ult, I have ignite, I have my stopwatch, so I am just insanely strong right now. This is probably some of your strongest point when you are playing Swain out of the support lane, because you're able to provide an insane amount of damage. I have a crap ton of AP because I went Leandri items. I'm not sitting on Zhonya's components. I really wish this Lee Sin would fight with me, because man, if I could only, like, if I was in voice comms with these people and I could just tell them, hey guys, I'm insanely strong, we could win any 3v3 or even numbers fight in this situation. Just gonna sweep this out. Probably gonna get volleyed or eagled here. Cool, forced him into that. Nice. That's all I was looking to do with that W. I was forcing him to either oh damn, that sucks. I just want to buy a little bit of time. Oh, I killed him with the electrocute proc. That's absolutely huge. I got the shutdown on him too. Alright, man, let's go. That gave me enough gold for our Leandris. Now, rest of the map is having quite a big of a struggle fest. The great thing about Set, though, when he's behind, he's still going to be tanky, no matter what you do. But this is just really a clinic on how to deal with this Amumu lane. It is so popular, and I'm so happy that I was able to get this footage for you guys, because it is a relatively easy lane for Swain. And if Swain isn't your absolute main that you play all the time, I do recommend you at least play him in this particular lane matchup, because I think he's pretty strong. Oh wow, he needed to flash that W. Okay, cool. I think this is definitely recoverable. So they have two strong tanks. Looks like Uder's gonna go into a AD build. Okay, that's interesting. You don't really see too many AD Uder. Well, you don't really see Uder anymore, that much anymore. It used to just be more of an AP setup. Okay, so I'm wondering why the Caitlyn isn't coming mid. All right, that's huge. Okay, zone with the W. Hit him with the Q. Okay, cool. It's actually a lot better that the Zoe got that kill. I was being a little bit greedy. I'm kind of feeling myself right now, but I just realized, hey, this Zoe's actually has some talent, and she's doing pretty well. So when you're already ahead and you already are ahead of the clock with resources, letting your allies get resources can be quite helpful. Oh, and we forced the flash out. The power of getting used to the W as a zoning tool can really put the enemy in some rough situations. Cool. Our Caitlyn that we got ahead in lane is just starting to really pop off down in the bot lane. We have a decent setup. All that we are really struggling with is the top lane. So Darius, with his strong consistent damage, can be a little bit of a struggle. So you have to be careful into these Darius players, because they can start resetting off you, and you do not have an insane amount of burst damage. You do not have the best amount of what do you call it? You don't have the best amount of consistent damage to take him down. You're not able to really burst him out with Swain. He's just a little bit of a stronger drain tank than you, because he has more resources than you, and he also, oh, okay, well, he's going pretty heavy armor. He went both steel plate caps, and he has the Warden's Mail, so he is not going to be insanely tanky versus me and Zoe, so that's a good sign. This might be warded, man. Okay, I have 800 gold. I kind of want to look for a 900 gold back. Yeah, I don't have a shutdown right now, so I don't have to be hyper careful with my plays, but we can look to make something happen on this Darius. Okay. Now, a lot of their damage is going to be coming from the Darius in this early mid-game. Ashe doesn't really do a lot of damage until she gets 3 items, and if he's going the on-hit damage, it's actually a surprising amount of AP damage. So a lot of AP damage is going to be coming out of this enemy team comp. I was playing against the on-hit Ashe game a couple of games ago, and I was looking at the damage profile of when he took down like 100% of my HP, and it was about 55% was just coming from magic damage, from the Wit's End, from the Rage Blade damage, just all of that kind of magical damage is really what was struggling. Okay, we're just zoning again with the W. This W is the most powerful tool that you can always get better with. You should never be like, oh, my W's are always perfect. It should be something that you're consistently learning new ways to get a lot of use out of it, because it is just a really, really great tool. I would like to back because of how much gold I have right now, and this is going to be a rather important fight for the team. We need to... Okay, we get a little bit of poke on Darius. That's nice. Oh, shit. Damn. Oh, I don't think we... Wow. Cool. Yeah, they just fought us. Oh yeah, I forgot it. I turned off my chat. After I had that game, I was pretty tilted, and I was just like, okay, Matt, you're just gonna turn off chat. You're gonna be nice. You're not gonna like talk shit to people anymore. So I turned off all chat from the interface, and we're just gonna spend a couple of days on timeout. All right, man. That team fight really couldn't have gone better with how well Set played that. He just really. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this feels kind of bad getting this right now, but yeah, we need healing reduction. They got this, and they got this, so I'm just gonna get a little bit more healing reduction on our team. It looks like we just have the Bramble coming out of Set, and not too commonly are people going to be autoing this Set, unless maybe the Darius is looking to set up his stacks before getting a little bit closer to our ADC. Alright, so we are playing a pick comp right now. We have the Zoe. I'm going to hold the wave. I'm going to be a good support for this Zoe. Particularly because she had a balloon too. And whenever you see a balloon, it is always 10 times more important that they get the CS than you do. Damn. Damn. Not able to hit him with that W. I think it's just kind of lost for this set. Yeah. I got the healing debuff on those guys. Ooh, damn, Darius is going to clean up here because we don't really have our... Ooh, I like that. That was a lot of damage coming out of that. Yeah, even if he builds a little bit of magic resist, Zoe's going to still be able to do a decent amount. If I had Zhonya's there, literally lights out on that team fight. We absolutely dunk on them. Oh. There's a bunch of cute little birds outside my window hopping around. That fight wasn't terrible. We were able to kill a couple of them. Again, being able to punish this Amumu support that isn't on solo lane or jungle resources is very, very simple when playing Swain, because you are a bit of a counter-engaged support. You're not something that is extreme as Zyra. Zyra has really good counter-engage with her ultimate, and just that being a huge zoning tool. What you have is just a decent amount of consistent damage. You have enough tankiness to absorb a engage from engage heavy champions like Udyr and Amumu, and allow the rest of your team to do a decent amount of stuff in the different team fights. I'm just gonna look to stop this mid lane tower from going down, because it's a really important tower, and then obviously throwing out W's where I can, because I always want to be looking to increase my stacks. As soon as Zoe started pinging that he was going to move over to the mid lane. Ooh, is that bubble? Okay, cool. Yep, let the Zoe get the bubble. Hit the Amumu with the W. That's always a really easy time to hit W, is just when hitting people in a in transition like that, because a lot of the times they aren't looking at their character model, and that is a really easy time to hit people with the W, because you really need to react instantly to the W unless you have some sort of weird increased movement speed. It gets pretty difficult to do that to W. So how far off are we on this Zhonya's? We're 1050, man. I wish I could just take a jungle camp right now. Ooh, okay, I need this. Okay. The good karma of of me letting this girl have the bubbles. Ugh. Damn. Damn. I almost want to turn on chat just to say my bad. That was such a poor time. That's really some negative things that can come out of your passive. It's just how poorly that pull is. Let's, I'm going to turn it on just because I don't want this Zoe to get tilted because she's doing some good carrying. Okay, and we are going to be a good boy, and we are going to turn off that chat. Alright. Just going to help them over there. I'm going to delay any single person, so Amumu probably can't do this dragon by himself. Yeah, he can't do this dragon by himself, right? Yeah, he doesn't have any... you need, like, Demonic Embrace. You need, like, some sort of extra damage, or else you just run out of mana, particularly with that build. Okay. Alright, cool. That's huge. Just gonna check out. Alright. Nice. We're in a solid spot. Did I use my my stopwatch stasis? Yeah, I used it. Damn, that'd have been nice to get a second stopwatch. Actually, it might be pretty big to grab. A little bit of extra armor. No, actually, yeah, I'm probably going to sell this cloth armor. I think Merc Treads might be better just with how much CC they have. Even though I have a little bit of extra from influencing. Conditioning is kicked in, so that's nice. Get a little bit of extra resistances. Live a little bit longer. Looking for those free casted W's. So probably the hardest time to hit people is usually when they are out of animation lock, when they are CSing, because that's when they're focusing on their character and their surroundings. Easiest time is to hit people in transition, particularly when they're roaming to a top side or bottom side skirmish. I hope this guy lets the Zoe get the bubble. Let's see what's happened over here. Cool, we get free HP stacks. Just hit him with that. Okay. Cool. And that's all I was looking to do. Just take out the... Man, I just absolutely freaking wrecked. I carried that shit so hard. Oh my god, that was absolute. That was perfection. I usually don't talk myself up too much on micro play, but that was absolutely huge. I feel like I did just exactly everything I needed to do. I focused down their ADC quickly. I counter engaged with their Zonias and really just was able to punish their overextension on me. Get the debuffs on everyone. Swain's a debuff monster. He's a debuff machine. Just getting the healing reduction and my dot damage on them was absolutely huge. If you guys have any questions for me, particularly about this Amumu matchup, I love talking about it. I think it's one of Swain's best matchups, and you should always be doing Swain into these Amumu lanes. You guys take it easy.